Hello, friends. This is Professor Googlov. Today's video will be a little unusual, but I'm sure you will like it. So, get comfortable and let's go. The Kola Superdeep Borehole, Russia. In the 1960s and 1970s, the USA and the USSR competed with each other in several areas. While history only remembers the nuclear arms race and the space race, there was another technological challenge in which both countries attempted to participate: the race to the center of the Earth. Of course, nobody believed that these countries would ever reach the Earth's core. However, the goal was to reach, if possible, the layer beneath the Earth's crust. This required extremely complex technology to overcome the extreme temperatures and pressures that the equipment had to face. In the end, the USSR won this race, and to this day, not far from the border between Russia and Norway, the Kola Superdeep Borehole remains, vertically the deepest hole ever drilled. If you visit this place, you will find it difficult to locate the borehole because its top has long been sealed. However, this place continues to be a source of great mystery and legends. Drilling began in 1970 using the specially designed drilling rig, the Uralmash 4E. In 1989, when the drilling was completed, the hole reached an astonishing depth of 12.3 kilometers or 7.6 miles with a diameter of 20 centimeters. The goal was to attempt to drill even deeper, but strange things started happening at this depth. The temperature was almost twice as high as predicted by scientific models, making it difficult for the equipment. Additionally, due to the pressure, the rock formations behaved like molten plastic, making it nearly impossible to drill through the foul-smelling substance. Moreover, strange sounds were recorded coming from the hole, even when the equipment was turned off. Because of this, people started saying that the hole had been drilled to hell itself. Locals still refer to this place as the gates of hell. It will probably take a long time before a project similar to this can be realized. Darvaza Gas Crater. The Darvaza gas crater, which locals call the Gates of Hell, is located 150 miles from the capital of Turkmenistan. It is one of the most popular tourist attractions in the region. It is an eerie-looking place, and its flames attract desert dwellers. Sometimes, thousands of spiders can be seen falling into the pit, lured by the hypnotic fire. But it was not always like this. In 1971, when Turkmenistan was part of the Soviet Union, a team of geologists was searching for oil fields. Believing they had found such a field, they began drilling. However, they were mistaken. They were actually drilling into a pocket of natural gas that collapsed under the weight of the equipment. Thus, a crater with a diameter of 226 feet and a depth of 98 feet was formed. It started releasing a tremendous amount of gas into the air, which had a negative impact on the local wildlife. It was decided that the only way to prevent a catastrophe was to ignite the gas by throwing grenades into it. This is often done to control the release of large amounts of gas and is called wellhead flaring. Everyone thought that the gas would burn out within a few weeks, but more than 50 years have passed, and the crater is still burning. There are plans to attempt to extinguish the flames and find a way to capture the gas, but a safe method has not been found yet. Xiaoji Tianking. This sinkhole is considered one of the most impressive natural wonders in the world. It is one of the deepest karst sinkholes ever discovered. Xiaoji Tianking is not only a popular tourist spot but has also been an important site for local residents for hundreds of years. It is often referred to as the Heavenly Pit. The sinkhole measures just over 2,000 feet in length, 1,700 feet in width, and 2,100 feet in depth. It was formed by an underground river slowly eroding the limestone. In fact, the sinkhole consists of two caves stacked on top of each other, with a connecting tunnel. During the rainy season, water rushes into the sinkhole, creating a waterfall that attracts thousands of visitors each year. Due to the risk of injury while descending into the sinkhole, a staircase with 2,800 steps was constructed to reach the bottom. Berkeley Pit, USA. Opened in 1955, Berkeley Pit in Butte, Montana, is one of the largest artificial sinkholes in the United States and is currently one of the most dangerous. The pit was operated by the Anaconda Copper Mining Company. It is estimated that by the time it closed in 1982, 1 billion tons of soil had been excavated, with approximately 0.75% of that being copper, the primary valuable mineral extracted from the pit. The pit also yielded silver, gold, and various other metals, albeit in smaller quantities. After excavation ceased, the dimensions of the pit reached a length of 1 mile, a width of half a mile, and a depth of 0.3 miles. However, this was not the end of the story. As no further mining activities were planned, the water pumps in a neighboring mine were shut down, leading to the gradual filling of Berkeley Pit with water at a rate of approximately 12 feet per year. The current depth of the lake is around 900 feet, presenting a significant problem. Due to the presence of pyrite and sulfide minerals in the pit, the water becomes acidic as they decompose, resulting in a water pH of 2.5, similar to that of lemon juice or stomach acid. Chemicals leach into the water, posing a serious ecological concern. Efforts are currently underway to remediate the lake, and everything possible is being done to prevent wildlife from approaching the area. A museum and observation deck adjacent to the lake allow visitors to rise above the treacherous waters and view the pit from a bird's eye perspective. Big Hole, South Africa. Although it now appears as a large lake and sinkhole, the Kimberley Diamond Mine was once one of the world's largest producers of rare gemstones. It often claims to be the deepest hand-dug excavation in the world. The first diamonds were discovered here in 1871 when this land was part of the De Beers brothers' farm. They quickly acquired additional land, and soon 50,000 people were involved in digging pits with picks and shovels from 1871 to 1914. This quarry became known as the Big Hole. By 1914, it was believed that all the diamonds had been found. The quarry covered an area of 44.5 acres, was 1,500 feet wide, and 800 feet long. The total weight of all the diamonds found is estimated to be 13.6 million carats. The De Beers Company became one of the most renowned diamond mining companies in the world. Further exploration of the diamond mine was considered too hazardous, so it was partially filled with water. However, tunnels were later dug beneath the main pit to a depth of 3,600 feet. What is most remarkable is that they excavated to such depths without the use of modern technology. It demonstrates the desperation of people at that time and what they were willing to do to earn a fortune. The Devil's Sinkhole, USA. In Rock Springs, Texas, there is a huge limestone cave with a rather notorious reputation, known as the Devil's Sinkhole. With a depth of 400 feet, it is the largest sinkhole of its kind. It is believed to have formed thousands of years ago when an underground cave in the Edwards Plateau became so large that its ceiling collapsed. Explorations of this site have led to the discovery of stalactites and, most interestingly, arrowheads and other artifacts. It can be assumed that the sinkhole played a significant role in the lives of Native Americans, as they considered such openings to be conduits to the gods and the underworld. Today, this place is known as a home to millions of Brazilian free-tailed bats. Every evening, as the sun begins to set, these bats emerge from the cave in search of food. Then, a massive swarm of hundreds of thousands of bats takes flight over one of nature's most incredible phenomena. This location has become so popular that access is restricted to prevent unnecessary disturbance to the bats' peace. Chuquicamata Copper Mine, Chile. The Chuquicamata mine in Calama, Chile, holds the record as the largest open-pit copper mine in the world in terms of material excavated. This region has long been associated with metal mining, with evidence suggesting that metal extraction has been taking place here for at least 1,500 years. However, it wasn't until 1882, after the Civil War in Chile, that mining activities significantly intensified, and extraction continued to expand in the following decade. The installation of flotation and smelting facilities, along with massive copper processing plants, led to the production of 500,000 tons of copper annually by the 1970s. And these volumes are not expected to decrease anytime soon. Currently, the mine measures 2.67 miles in length, 1.86 miles in width, and over 2,953 feet in depth. In addition to copper production, it is also one of the world's most important producers of molybdenum, which is used in various alloys, fertilizers, medical devices, and power plants. Despite the long history of copper extraction, there are no signs of depleting reserves, and current forecasts suggest that there are still many decades worth of copper left. It is quite possible that the mine will become the deepest open pit mine in the world. Well, as I promised, the video was interesting. So, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.